Hello, juniors. This is Miss Reed. Today we will be exploring colleges and universities, and you will be building your college list. Why is this important? I'm so glad you asked. It's extremely important for you to begin the process of finding the college that best fits your needs and career aspirations. Plus, College Board offers scholarships through their Opportunity Scholarship Program that will give you the opportunity to earn up to $40,000 in scholarships. $40,000. Take a second to soak that in. So, how do you get to this? The first step is building your college list, which is already worth up to $500. So, let's begin. You're going to visit bigfuture.collegeboard.org. And you're going to log in using your College Board login information. This is the same information you used to create your account back in May that you also linked to your Khan Academy account, or at least you should have. Once you're logged in, click on Search for Colleges. Unless you already have a school in mind, then go ahead and type in the college that you know you'd like to attend. So we're going to click on Search for Colleges. All right, now, so they already let you know there are over 3,000 colleges to choose from. So we're going to narrow it down by selecting what's important to you. You can choose the intended major, which is located right here, which is something that you discovered or even solidified during our career lesson with Education Planner and My Next Move. So if we click on that, you can choose the field of study, or you can type in what it is that you want to study. And there are a ton of other options as well that you can choose. And each option has kind of like a little blurb over here that describes what those options mean. You can also choose the type of college right up here, type of school. Do you know if you want to choose a 2-year community college or a 4-year college or university? You can choose. Do you prefer public, private, for profit? What do all of these even mean? What is a public school versus a private school versus a for profit school? What does that mean? So, in short, a public school is funded by the state and local government, and it's usually lower in tuition than private institutions, whereas private institutions mainly rely on tuition fees and private sources of funding. However, private donations can sometimes provide generous financial aid packages, so you might get a lot more money from a private school. For profit is a little different. It's typically tied to a business that prepares students for a specific career, and it tends to cost more. All right. So back up here to 2-year or 4-year. If you're not sure, a 4-year college or university often leads to a bachelor's degree, while a 2-year college or university, college or community college leads to an associate's degree or a certificate. If you don't know, you do not have to select anything. Also, under type of school, I believe there is an option somewhere for a liberal arts college. And someone asked me what that was. Liberal arts colleges, most of them are private 4-year programs. They offer courses in, of course, liberal arts, which includes literature, history, languages, math, and life sciences. Um, Also, a lot of you indicated on your surveys at the beginning of this school year, or rather the end of last school year, that you wanted to attend an HBCU. And you can select that here under diversity. You scroll down and you see historically Black colleges and universities. For those of you who don't know, HBCU, as I've said, stands for Historically Black Colleges and Universities. These institutions of higher education were established before the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and the principal mission was and still is to educate African Americans. Before the Civil Rights Act of 1964, the principal mission was it was the same, to educate African Americans, but it was during a time where African Americans were not permitted to attend any other institutions, so they created their own. Also, you might see Hispanic serving institutions, HSIs. So HSIs are colleges or universities where the students represent at least 25% of the student body. And then you might be wondering, what are tribal colleges and universities? So these are institutions where American Indians or Alaskan Native students represent 75% of the population. And again, all of this information as you hover over it is on the side right here. All right, so let's just say I want to go to an HBCU and I know that I want to go to a 4-year public institution. I don't know what size school I want, so I'm going to leave that blank. All right, and then here are your options. And you can scroll and see what you have to select from. And at any time, you can make changes on the left here. So let's just say that Elizabeth City State University sounds like one that I would be interested in. If you already know that you're interested in a college or university, you know all of the things about all of the things, you can just click on add this college to your list, or you can click on it to discover more. All right, so we're on the at a glance page, and you'll get quick facts about the school. If you want to know more details, you can come over here to the left and click on the topics, and there's tabs within each section that go into further detail. For instance, if you click on applying, you can see what's important for their application process, their application requirements, academics and GPAs. This is really important. Um, and you can go in and select how many credits for each class that you will have completed by the time you graduate. Just an FYI, for most of these, you will have 4 credits completed, with the exception of visual and performing arts, which will probably be 2, depending on what you selected in your freshman and sophomore years as well. So if this school is a good fit for you, you think it's interesting, you think you'd like to add it to your list, go ahead and click on the blue button and it will show up down here that you have your college list started. See, I don't have an account. I don't have a student account, so I cannot save my college list. It is extremely important that you sign in and save your college list. All right. So we've already checked on the academics and GPAs. We've taken a look at that. We've already added our college to our list. Now it's time to explore more colleges. So back at the at a glance page for the college that we were looking at, on the right-hand side, you can also see what other students who have looked at your college, what they have also looked at as well. So other students who have looked at Elizabeth City State University also looked at North Carolina Central University, and they've also looked at East Carolina University. If I'm interested in any of those, I can also quickly add that to my list. If I want to know more about those colleges and universities, I can just go back. It's going to make me start all over again because I don't have a student account. But the great thing is that you do. So you won't have to do this all over again. So I'm just going to just quickly do a 4-year institution and click on anything. All right, so you're going to continue to do this and add colleges to your list. I recommend that you get at least 6 colleges on your list because College Board, see, once I go after over 3, they want me to create an account, but I'm not a student, so I can't create a student account. So go ahead and create or go ahead and add 6 colleges or universities to your list, and BigFuture will report that to College Board, and College Board will see that, and then you'll automatically be entered into the opportunity to win the $500 scholarship for just for adding schools to your list. And then we'll talk more about the other opportunities that College Board has provided for you to earn up to $40,000 in scholarships. But this is step one.